What's up, heathens? How ya doing? Tonight we have Red Pill Philosophy, and I am coming to you live from a hotel room. And don't worry, Casey's here with me.
Hi, y'all.
See, I'm not doing something shady. Anyways, so tonight we have Red Pill Philosophy, and it's going to be kind of a special stream. Because he doesn't have any good arguments for the flat earth, but he definitely tries hard. And I think the first video is definitely a testament to the effort that he puts into it. Because, as we all know, Red Pill Philosophy is a high IQ individual. Honey, did you know this?
I did not know that.
No? Okay, well, you're going to learn exactly how high IQ this motherfucker is, okay? So, we're going to do that. Well, we're also going to be doing Today I Learned, but I don't have my uke with me, so you're just going to have to settle for just regular old me singing without any kind of instrumentation. And shitty ass science, and then comments afterwards, which I'm actually not going to be able to read the Skeptic Mafia comments tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I tried to get it working on my new laptop here, but for some reason I can't get it to display. And I didn't have time to like screen cap all of them or whatnot, so I'm really sorry about that. I promise you I will have everything back to normal next week. So I will also, but after the show, I will do my best to go through and answer all of the Skeptic Mafia comments and everything like that. Leave you something, since I couldn't do it here live on the show tonight. So first off, though, we have Today I Learned.
But we didn't bring the uke.
We didn't think about bringing the uke. Jane Pusecker says, why are you guys in a hotel? We're traveling this weekend for like personal family kind of stuff, so that's what we're doing. Azriel says he's like a really smart person.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Gary says, oh, by the way, I got it Today I Learned for you guys. Oh, awesome. All right. So today I learned. Oh shit! Hold on. I had a Rapid X super chat.
Yeah, you did. I'm so sorry. I'm off my game a little.
Rapid X, get him, GE. Can't stand that lying piece of smiley face.
Blushy.
Or blushy face. So today I learned that President Andrew Jackson's pet parrot that had to be removed from Jackson's funeral service because it would not stop swearing. It wouldn't stop swearing, honey.
Well, you wouldn't stop swearing at the Ark Encounter today.
Hey, yeah, we went to the Ark Encounter today. I would not stop swearing, okay? It literally every 5 minutes there for a little bit, it was KC had to be like, no, GE, stop the cursing. She had to get on to me like every 5 minutes. All right. So that's pretty interesting, and I guess he had a parrot, and so maybe that's like Andrew Jackson just swore like a sailor. Maybe, I don't know. That's pretty cool if he did. And I have more respect for Andrew Jackson now that I know that he swears like as much as I do. Gotta resize this one. Okay. Today I learned that the term litter bug was popularized by Keep America Beautiful, which was created by beer cans, bottles, soft drinks, candy, and cigarettes manufacturers to shift public debate away from radical legislation to control the amount of waste these companies were and still are putting out. Shady business y'all are in there, all of those particular products. It doesn't surprise me that they are doing this. I'm live now, buddy. Get in here and debate. Ooh, Red Pill Philosophy's in the comments.
Nobody cares.
No. Well, I don't.
Everybody give Red Pill Philosophy a ding.
A ding. I don't know. Should I get in there and talk to him?
No.
Why not?
You're streaming right now.
I know, and I could stream our debate.
No.
So that's pretty interesting, the whole litter bug thing. But Red Pill Philosophy, hit me up some other time, and we can definitely have a talk. We do. I mean, I'm going to be reviewing a couple of your videos, so I mean, you can just provide shit as we go. So finally, today I learned Japan had issues with crow nests on electric infrastructure, so they went and destroyed all of the nests. Do you know what they did, honey?
No.
The crows were prompted to just build more nests far in excess of what they actually needed. they were like, you're going to destroy all of our shit? Okay, well, we'll just build even more of them.
Assholes.
All right, so that's it for today, I learned, but now we have a shitty-ass science. Shitty-ass science! Let's see. Where can I find bananas being sold like this? Oh, buddy, you gotta go into them neighborhoods. Just anywhere in the neighborhoods, just go around looking for them standing with one of these banana hoses. And basically, you just go up to them and be like, I want 3 foot of banana. And they'll just, and they'll cut off 3 feet of banana for you. And then you take it home and you could feed everybody in your family for a few weeks just on a few feet of banana. Okay, but all you do is you go through neighborhoods and you keep yelling out, banana vendor! And then eventually they'll come out there and they'll cut you off some banana peels.
I fucking love bananas. I could probably eat 3 feet of banana on my own in one day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny how they took this as looking like bananas. Honestly, this kind of factors into the whole flat earth thing that, people like Red Pill Philosophy subscribe to. Just because it looks a certain way doesn't mean it actually is, okay? We're going to be going over that tonight in the response video. Here we have Red Pill Philosophy, who kind of looks like a fancy Bond villain. And I don't know, Red Pill, if you're in the comments right now, if you're still here, you might be. If you're still here, why in the fuck did you choose that particular version of a mustache? I'm just kind of curious. It makes you look like you just stand there curling your fucking mustache all the time, thinking about how you can get one up on the fucking globe earthers. Well, maybe if I kidnap their globe and ask for $1 million.
He does, and he's like, yes.
Kiwi8 says bananas in pajamas. We got Hoosier Atheist who says, where's your God now, Ray Comfort, with banana roll? Hey, what up there, Beach 8? And we got Reese and Urban Imposter, Neuter Dude, J-Do. All right. So, what we have here is he is going to be going over this one. This one in particular is it's titled "The Globe is Literally Nonsense." So let's see what he's got for us. Let's see what he's got to say, shall we?
We have to?
Yeah, we do.
Damn it.
We live on a ball. You just can't see it or feel it.
Honey, we're in a hotel room right now.
I know. Peachy wants to know if you're wearing fun pajama pants for this hotel stream.
No, I'm not wearing fun pajama pants. I actually left those at home. I'm wearing jeans right now. Yeah, see, I feel like he's saying this as if to, like, say that it's ridiculous or something. But it's a lot like me saying, I'm in a hotel room, or I'm in somewhere USA. Like, it's just stating the obvious.
We live on a ball. You just can't see it or feel it.
Honey,
What?
we live on a ball and we just can't see it or feel it. Did you know this?
I know we live on a ball. We can see it, but we cannot feel it.
Well, don't tell him that, because I mean, he looks like he's about to go plotting how to blow up the globe as soon as he figures out that it actually is one.
I have no use for him.
We live on the underside of a ball. You just can't see it or feel it.
I mean, I don't. He said it 3 times now. I don't know what the purpose of it. I like the really deep contemplation shot here of him looking out into whatever kind of parking lot he's sleeping at today.
We live on a spinning ball.
Yes.
You just can't see it or feel it.
Okay, like Casey said a second ago, we can see it. There is like you have to get up high enough in order to see part of the curve. But also, even if you had 80 miles in your field of vision, you wouldn't be able to detect the small amount of curve that's there. We can see the effects of the curve as we see ships go over the curve. We can see that. We can see the mirage that happens right at the horizon as it, as the curve hides other things that are behind it. So, I mean, we can see a curve. I don't know why he keeps repeating this in the weird, kind of creepy way, and I don't like the way he's looking at me right now is making me very fucking uncomfortable. Like, I feel like he's either A, gonna rape me, or B, gonna ransom me for some amount of money. I don't know. He really looks like he's about to do something evil.
It is slightly uncomfortable.
You can't see it from 35,000 feet in an airplane.
Well, I mean, you can see it from 35,000 feet. I mean, it's minor, and I think that the atmosphere or whatnot kind of blurs the what you would be able to see of the curve. But, I mean, you could still see the curve.
According to Neil deGrasse Tyson, we live on a ball. You just can't see it or feel it.
You know, I get that I pronounce names wrong, so it could just be that he's pronouncing it wrong for whatever fucking reason, because I do that all the time. But it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. I feel like he's saying Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse. Like, I feel like he's saying it that way to be, like, demeaning to Neil, but anyways.
You have a Who's Your Daddy? I mean, Who's Your Atheist?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Thank you, honey. Hoosier says, he looks like a clearance sale Richard dastardly cosplay. Sorry, the real name is censored.
Dick Dastardly.
Oh, Dick Dastardly.
Even from 128,000 feet high, according to Neil deGrasse Tyson. We live on a spinning ball, but everyday experience says otherwise.
Actually, everyday experience doesn't say otherwise. When we see the sun moving through the sky, that is an effect of the Earth spinning. The Earth spinning also explains why we see the constellations move in position throughout the year. Orbiting around the sun, is a product of that too. The Earth, spinning explains a lot of different things. So, I mean, just because we can't feel it doesn't mean that it's not spinning. Like, when you're on a train, you don't feel like you're going 100 miles an hour or 80 miles an hour, however fast the train goes. I don't think they go 100 miles an hour. Maybe those bullet trains do, possibly. But, I mean, you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, the bullet trains definitely do.
Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. Like, when you're on a train, you don't feel as fast. You don't feel like you're going as fast as you think. And I get that there are some flat earthers in the comments right now, in the live stream comments. And I just want you to think about, like, the last time you were in a car. I doubt that you were in a train at any point in your life, because most people haven't been, I would say. But just think about it. Like, did you feel like you were going 80 miles an hour? I don't know if you've ever been on a boat and you felt the wind hitting your face as you're in a boat, but that's not going anywhere near 80 miles an hour. So just think about those kind of things, because you don't actually feel like you're moving at whatever speed you're moving. The same thing goes for the spinning of the Earth. We don't feel like we're going that fast. For one, the atmosphere is moving with the spin of the Earth. So we're going, just sitting here right now at rest, we're moving at the same speed that the atmosphere is moving. So therefore, we don't feel the wind hitting our face.
You live on a spinning ball. You just never see it or feel it.
Okay. I like how he's like sitting here right now and using his villain brain trying to figure this shit out. Like, oh, we don't, no, this isn't detectable. Oh my god, how this is fucking hurting my head. Oh shit. Oh, I'll just ransom the entire fucking population of North Carolina. That's what I'm gonna do. Neuter Dude says, "At night the sun is called the moon" by Zap Brannigan. That's a good quote there.
But you live on the ever-sloping underside of a ball.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could look at it that way, I guess. But, I mean, you know, upside down, underside, and all that, that's all relative positioning. It's relative to whatever reference frame you want it to be. So, I don't get the point of saying that right there.
That's where you live. Everyday experience shows you linear, flat, with a universal sense of down beneath.
This is how, like, listen, I know that a lot of flat earthers listen to fucks like this, but look, if anybody just says, oh, it's just a universal sense of down, and they don't give you any reason as to why it is that way, you need to question it and you need to figure out why it's that way. Because if you're a flat earther in the comments right now, please tell me, why exactly is there this down force? Either way you go about it, he's talking about a down force. Down is, of course, a relative positioning kind of terminology. So anything that's down is going to be relative to whatever reference frame you want to start out in. You could start out in a reference frame that's like on the other, directly the other side of the world to me, and down to them would be down, and I would be standing, I guess, on the underside of the earth or whatever. It just depends on your reference frame. But in any case, he's talking about a force that is going down. Now, we know this force to be gravity, which is the attraction between two bits of matter or atoms or however you want to think of that. It's the attraction of it. But he doesn't actually have any kind of good explanation for this force of down. It's just this amorphous thing that is just thrown out there with no explanation. Oh, thank you. Kiwi H, I don't live upside down. I live on Uranus. Well, it's definitely fucking big enough, I gotta tell you.
Beneath your feet. But you live on a spinning ball where down is actually up, depending what side of the sphere you're on. Up and down are just relative terms, even though experientially there always absolutely is a down pointing towards your feet.
Well, yeah, that's because whatever your reference frame is going to be wherever down is. Because down is just the perpendicular, force of gravity. Like, I mean, gravity is always going to be perpendicular to the surface of the Earth. Because it's pulling to the center.
Of course, unless you're hanging upside down from something. But the point is, when you're standing on the ground, you know where down is. We never question that down is down, but on a spinning ball, down is up is down, left is right, and on and on and on.
What? I can't even register what you're even fucking saying here. Josiah Hansen, derpy, derpity, derp, Q, derpy, derpada.
You live on a ball. You just can't see it or feel it.
So we have satellites that are in orbit, not only around the Earth, but also around the sun that can take a picture of the Earth. There's the Discover satellite that's in the I think it's L2 position, where it's basically parked right there between the Earth and the Sun, and it's moving in an orbit that allows it to move, right there with us, so it's constantly in line with between the Earth and the Sun. And so we can take a picture of it there, and we can get that picture. And there's several other satellites out there that can take pictures of the Earth, so we can see that it's a ball. So I get that you want to just disagree with those pictures or say they're CGI or something like that, but you can actually run them through photographic forensic software tools, and you can find that they're not manipulated. But I'm sure that you're going to come up with a reason why, they are manipulated. They just manipulated them perfectly or some shit. See, having an unfalsifiable narrative is not a good way to know what is the truth. Josiah Hansen says, Nadine says hi too. Hi there, Nadine. I hope you're doing all right.
Can't see it anywhere or feel it anywhere, but you live on a ball. You can call me crazy all you want, but have you ever asked yourself, how do you know you live on a globe?
Because we're not fucking idiots.
Ding.
Ding. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Flat Earth sounds ridiculous, but you've never even questioned this belief that was forced into your head since you were young.
Actually, it wasn't forced into my head since I was young, because, I just kind of can't, it was always just common knowledge. It wasn't forced. It was just like, oh yeah, the Earth's round, or, the Earth's a globe. This is what the Earth looks like. Here are pictures that we've taken of the Earth. So, I get that he wants to paint it as it's just indoctrination and that's all that we've been taught, so that's all that we're going to believe. But there's multiple scientific experiments that you can run that actually show it, like ring laser gyroscopes have been able to detect the 15-degree rotation of the Earth. If you're a flat earther in the live comments right now, please tell me how that can happen on a flat stationary Earth. It can't. 15 degree per hour turn. That is the spin of the Earth. Thank you, honey. So I would love to know that explanation. There's also the experiment that Jeranism ran, where he had to lift the light above his partner had to lift a light above their head in order for him to see the light through the panels that he had set up. I would love to know how you explain that.
That's a shirt plug right there. Links are below. Take care.
Be sure to check out my BitChute channel, where I'm currently receiving hundreds of times more views than on my censored YouTube channel.
I like... Listen, I left this part. I wanted to go over this part right here because he says he's receiving hundreds of more views there, honey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Parker Pross says, sing the Fight the Flat Earth theme song. I can't really sing it all that well. Fight the Flat Earth!
Oh my god.
It just sounds like I'm taking his shit, and it's a little difficult. So he's receiving hundreds of times more views. Now, on his YouTube channel, it's not getting censored, and he's getting between 4,000 and 8,000, sometimes 20,000, depending on if he hits the algorithm right. Here, he's got 46 views, 49 views, 101 views, and then over here from a while back, I guess, 224, 213. You're not getting hundreds of times more views on BitChute. That's just a lie. This is not even something that you need to lie about. It's just not. So I don't know why he feels the need to lie about how much traction he's getting on these particular videos. Let's see. Censored by YouTube. Oh, give me money each month. By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed on the Patreon for Godless Engineer, You can go to joinskepticmafia.com and you can become a member here on the channel.
And you can get all the emojis.
You can get all the emojis, like the ding emoji for this dipshit. This dipshitty dumbass idiot. There you go. Ding. Okay, so we got another video from him. This, shit, I gotta resize it, because apparently... now, he's coming straight from his apartment this time.
Even creepier in an apartment.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so, this one has verifiable proof, guys, okay? Hold on, I'm starting to sync. This has verifiable proof, honey. Verifiable.
Verifiable.
This is solid rock. This is not an idiot argument at all. Okay, so I'm putting myself out on the line here, Red Pill. So you can't let me down with some kind of dumbass idiot argument. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of Utterly Retarded Glober Logic.
Fuck! He's already let me down.
Are you surprised?
No.
In this video, we're going to be discussing the common fallacious argument of, well, if every other planet in our solar system is a sphere, then why wouldn't the Earth be?
Fucking shit! Why did you have to embarrass me like this, Red Pill? I vouched for you saying that you had solid fucking proof, and of course you had to ruin that because you're a fucking idiot, okay?
Ding.
Thank you. So, yeah, okay. What he's talking about here are other planets. When we look out using telescopes and all that kind of shit, we see globe-like objects. Like, they are globes. And I get that there are some flat earthers out there that want to say that they're just lights in the sky and you can't actually see any kind of planet or anything like that. But you can get your own telescope and look out into the universe and see actual globe-like planets out there. He's going to go a different way about this. Like, he doesn't say that they're lights in the sky. He's got a unique way to argue this particular thing.
A fair and potentially logical argument. But
all right, the only problem I have with that particular part of his statement is the potentially logical. It is logical, and it's also correct.
but it falls, dare I say it, flat.
Dare I say it, flat!
He's like a villain.
He is a villain.
Like some sort of satire movie villain. Like one of the villains that's like so bad that it's funny. Like they're a really, not a bad villain as in like a really super bad guy that does bad things.
Right.
But like just terrible at their villain job.
Oh, okay. So basically any villain from the 1960s Batman movie.
He's a satire villain.
Okay, satire villain.
The problem with that thinking is that basically what the argument is that if everything else in space is a certain shape, has certain qualities to it, then why would Earth be any different? The problem with that is that the other planets in our solar system are nothing like Earth. Indeed, Earth is so different, so unique compared to the other planets in space, that it is actually the one exception in the known universe. Earth is the only planet that mainstream science and the heliocentric consensus will admit hosts life, hosts consciousness. Planet Earth, if that's what you want to call it.
Yes, that is what I want to call it. Fuck. Okay, so basically this guy right here is saying that, oh, Earth is special, so therefore because the other planets are round or globular, that doesn't mean that Earth has to be, because Earth supports life. Okay, well, Earth supports life because it's in the Goldilocks zone. It's got the perfect amount of heat coming off of the sun that gets here that allows life to propagate. And there's a wide area that that the Earth is actually in that allows it to have life on it. It also has the appropriate amount of air pressure to have liquid water on it. So there's a lot of things going for the Earth that allows it to have life, but that doesn't mean that these other planets couldn't potentially have a different kind of life on it. And he's also wrong about Earth being the only kind of planet that is like out there that we've detected in the known universe. Like in our solar system, yes, it's definitely the only planet in our solar system that hosts life or anything like that. But we've actually been able to find exoplanets. Planets that we've been able to detect have the potential to be just like an Earth. They're in the correct zone for their own particular sun to host life. And so while we can't be 100% sure that they do host life or they potentially could host life, all of the readings that we've been able to gather from our position in the universe have indicated to us that it's in the correct position and it has every reason to host life on it. See, we got Kevin Quill saying he's just mad because only Flathard likes his mustache. Only Flathards like his mustache. Yeah, I can agree.
Can I just cut in with something interesting?
Okay.
Do you have another super chat? You do that because that's more important.
Yeah, Wielding Guy says Flathards are special. We must humor them that they are super smart. Oh, this guy's a high IQ motherfucker right here. I'm telling you right now. Only the highest of IQs.
So I'm watching your stream,
right,
and all of a sudden I see a notification from my WH&T app, which is our local news.
Right.
And it says, "Did you lose your donkeys? Limestone County Sheriff's Office searching for owner." That's news where we're from. Did y'all lose your donkeys?
Yeah. I do not want to see a donkey walking down the street.
I'm sorry, I just had to share that with everybody. Did y'all lose your donkeys?
Reese said, "I lost my ass." That's what this guy's thinking right here. I lost my ass. Now I must ransom the entire world for $1 billion.
Oh no, not in Ohio, in Alabama.
Is nothing like those other barren, lifeless spheroids in the sky.
Okay, so he accepts that there are, like, other planets are spheres. Just the Earth is not a sphere. The Earth is flat. He literally believes in that one, like, memed thing where it's got all the other planets and everything that are spherical and then just the Earth is flat. Apparently, he took that to heart. So I don't know if he's genuine in his belief of the flat Earth or if he's really not. Like, I feel like he might be a troll because this is really trollish to believe in. That they're like all the other planets are spheres, but Earth is special and it's flat. Like I don't buy that you actually believe that because that would mean that these other planets are guided by or controlled by different like physics equations. And I get that you probably don't like physics equations because you're so fucking high IQ motherfucker over here. But you see, the thing is that if those things are controlled by physics and we are controlled by physics, then it makes sense that because they are spherical that we are spherical because that's just how gravity works. Jen Morgan says, contest for viewers. Answer this. How long did it take this douche to pluck away his monobrow? Please post your answers. I don't know. He looks like he kind of half-assed his monobrow on this particular one. I don't know.
So the logic here, the mentally stunted Glober logic that is being deployed here.
I like how he calls us mentally stunted.
Right.
You think that everywhere else operates on one level of physics, like one kind of physics, but the Earth is inside this bubble, I guess, where we operate off of some kind of special fucking physics. Like there's special Earth physics and then there's physics everywhere else.
Basically says if all the other planets are a certain way, then Earth should be like those too.
Well, yeah. because I mean that would be how logic works. I mean, we're not special. Like the Earth isn't special other than its position in the universe, maybe. But even then, that's not special because there are other planets in the exact same area around their own suns. So it's not really all that special. Like there's a low number of them. So if you want to characterize special as being a low number of something, sure. But then I would call all flat earthers special because there's definitely a low number of y'all fucks out there.
An appeal to similarity. But
wait, appeal to similarity? Like is that an actual? I have to check this out. I mean, is this an actual like fucking appeal to similarity? Association fallacy. I don't think that it's actually called appeal to similarity. No, it's an association fallacy, maybe? Is what Kiwi H. I see fat people around me. Does that mean I have a flat tummy? Obviously. I mean, I work with a bunch of fat people, and so that obviously means I'm skinny as fuck, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Riley S. points out it's textbook special pleading, and that's exactly what he's doing. But he's trying to say that it's like a false equivalence or something like that, or maybe he's trying to do the association fallacy. But I don't think that means what he thinks it means. See, associate is an informal inductive fallacy of the hasty generalization or red herring type, which asserts by irrelevant association and often by appeal to emotion that qualities of one thing are inherently qualities of another. Two types of association fallacies are guilt by association and honor by association. So I don't really think I don't think that really applies here. And it's not a fallacy because, I mean, while the Earth has different properties, I mean, you would have to say that for every other planet in the solar system. Each one has its own different properties. So each one can't be associated with another one. But we do have this basic knowledge of what a planet is and how it forms and all that. We can look out into the universe. We can see other planets forming, and we can deduce how they are formed. So you don't know how to appropriately use fallacies, bro.
How similar is Earth to all the other planets? By mainstream science's own admission, Earth is the exception.
No, actually, Earth is not the exception to what we consider to be a planet. A planet is just a giant object that orbits around a central star. Let's actually just look up what the actual definition of a planet is real quick. So define planet. Planet, a celestial body moving in an elliptical orbit around a star. Boom, honey! I did that. Like, I didn't do it in all the sciencey kind of terms, like celestial body, elliptical orbit, and all that kind of shit.
Honey, it's the definition of planet. It's not that hard.
You know what? Let me have this.
Yeah, honey, you're so smart.
I know. I'm high IQ, baby.
In the universe, it is nothing like anything else we know. Nothing like the other planets. Nothing like.
In our solar system, while the exact properties of the Earth are different than every other one, that could be said about every single planet out there ever. But it's also not the only kind of planet out there that can support life. That we have detected other planets out there. God damn it! Just do a little bit of research, or you've done the research and you just disregard what science has to say.
Anything else that we're aware of. So to say the other planets are a certain way, so Earth must be the same, fails to consider how admittedly, by mainstream science itself, how admittedly different Earth is from all the other planets. Life hosting, consciousnno hosting.
What does that mean, consciousness hosting? I guess it's because we have a conscious. Like we are no, well, I mean, like we are conscious, like we are sentient beings.
Okay.
Like, I guess it's because we're sentient beings that makes the Earth. Like, just because we are sentient, or that we live here, or that life is on the planet Earth, doesn't mean that it's completely different than every other fucking planet out there. Every planet is a mass that is large enough and is orbiting around a star. That's what a planet is. And one like, you cannot have these other planets that are operating on different physics than Earth is. That's just not how reality works.
My God. You zoom in on every other planet, it's just a barren wasteland. Zoom in on Earth from space, though, with a giant telescope. Zoom in on Earth and you'll see skyscrapers. You'll see human beings and animals and dense, lush forests and deep, bottomless oceans with infinite forms of life. And it's a crystal ball of sentience and life. Meanwhile, like, Mars and everything else are just these pale, fucking barren wastelands.
Have you seen Mars? It's got a reddish tint. What do you even fucking mean that it's pale? Like, I don't know what that fucking means, you fucking idiot.
Ding.
You know, like, are you just talking about the goddamn moon? Because the moon's kind of pale, I guess. Like, at night when the light's hitting it and reflecting off of it. But I mean, you know, during a full lunar eclipse, it's kind of fucking red, so it's not pale then either. Also, you can zoom in on the planet and you can see a desolate area. Like where the Mars rover project is, the over there in what's that place called? Devon Island. You look at Devon Island and it looks pretty deserted as fuck. You can look in multiple places on the Earth and just see, you know, nothing or pale, you know, shit. So I don't want to hear any of your fucking special pleading about the Earth, and you know, it doesn't take like the Earth being barren for it to be a planet. This is just a giant non sequitur, special pleading, goddamn idiot of a fucking argument.
Ding.
So enough with the mentally retarded, fallacious arguments.
Oh man, you know, I don't really like it, you know, when people use the whole mentally retarded to say that somebody's stupid, because mentally retarded is not stupid. Like, there's something actually wrong with somebody and they are like inhibited in some way. So, like, that's not stupid. Like, stupid is this fucking idiot on the screen. That's what goddamn stupid is. Mentally retarded is like anybody that has a mental illness or anything like that. Mental disability. It's an insult to even call like flat earthers like mentally retarded.
No, he's just willfully ignorant.
He is, and that's worse.
Please, it's about skepticism. It's about being a skeptic. It's about supporting science and not being a low IQ redneck. That's really the big...
Don't be a low IQ motherfucker. You understand me? You can't be low IQ. You can only be high IQ. That's why you gotta get these male vitality enhancements from goddamn Alex Jones. Buy them right now, $49.95. Only 3 payments as long as you pay with your asshole.
How might you go about doing that?
Huh?
Paying with you. Do you even listen to the things you say?
I just make shit up.
big thing for me. Like, for me, questioning the globe is really about not being like a low IQ redneck. Stop being a low IQ redneck and start using your brain a little bit. Let's get a little higher IQ here. A little higher IQ. Thank you guys for watching.
Little bit higher IQ, okay? So, yeah, that's all of his video for tonight. Like I said, I wasn't able to get the actual Skeptic Mafia comments to actually show on here, and I didn't have time to screen cap them or whatnot, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. But hopefully, to try to make up for it, I will respond to all of the comments from the Skeptic Mafia. If you're not part of the Skeptic Mafia, please go to joinskepticmafia.com and you too can become a heathen. Or you can go to patreon.com, Godless Engineer, and you can become a heathen there as well, but you don't get the nice, lovely perks that you do here on YouTube. Let's see, Riley S. asked, is anyone responsible for having a low IQ? I mean, I don't know. I don't really think that you can choose to have a low IQ. Riley also said, stupid isn't really something you can blame someone for either, though, Godless Engineer.
That's not true, though. That is just not
true.
Well,
I mean, like, his kind of stupid. There's
willfully ignorant.
Willfully ignorant, and that's the kind of stupid that he is. Willfully ignorant. Oh, Godless Engineer, don't forget to push your Discord. Yeah, so I have a Discord. The link is right there in the description of this video tonight. So if you want to go there and become part of the Discord, feel free. But now we're going to go on to comments. Comments of the day. Prepare to face palm yourself in the next week. So, again, I feel bad about the Skeptic Mafia comments, but I promise things will be back to normal next week. So, I just know that the moon landings ring suspicious for everyone. They were not real.
I am not suspicious of them.
I'm not suspicious of the moon landings either. I think it's ridiculous for people to be like, I'm suspicious of these moon landing things right here. Terrence Clark in the comments says, Saul Wright, Godless Engineer, you and Caitlin Chloe are some of the hardest working YouTubers I watch. You can take the breather on the comments from time to time. Rather have you kicking butt anyways. Thank you. All right. So I don't know. Like, it would help me if somebody would tell me like exactly why. Like, why exactly do you like doubt the moon landings? Because I can bet that it's not a good reason why you doubt it. We got Aussie Sailing that says, if you are a flat earther in the chat, type the number 1 and give yourself a good hard slap in the face. The lawyers have wanted me to to tell you guys, please don't slap yourself in the face. We do not, here at Godless Engineer, we do not condone the self-slapping the stupid out of you. All right, let's see. Next comment. Meat Shop calling itself a software engineer. Fat fuck. All right, Sunil Kumar.
Meat shop?
Meat shop. I guess I'm a meat shop, honey.
Well.
So, this is, I don't know what, like, I never know what to say in response to these. Because, I mean, I laugh at them, of course, and then I just kind of move on. But at this point, it's like, fat fuck, you're just, I mean, that's just a lazy thing. Like calling me fat is just so lazy. Like, get a little bit more, like, I don't know, creative with the shit, you know?
In the comments said, Meat Shop sounds like a character from a college comedy. Irish Stew said, is that Meatloaf's cousin?
Yeah, it probably is Meatloaf's cousin. TR20 says, do you sweat custard? See, that's a little bit more inventive. You know what I'm saying? Like
custard? Like
custard.
Like pudding?
Yeah.
You don't even, I have literally never seen you eat pudding one time ever.
That's because I don't eat pudding, honey. But I like how, like, the mental image of me, like, on my 2-mile walk that I do every morning, like, I could just imagine me getting done, and it's just, like, custard is dripping off of my face. And I'm just sitting there like, exercise tastes good in the morning. Tastes like vanilla custard.
Dave Lee in the chat said, on date night, does Casey call you meat pants?
It depends on what kind of date night, I guess. Robert, oh fuck, I forgot to hit read more.
Shit.
You are just an ugly, fat, pretentious smartass. And other asshole that believes the lie that has been going on for so long. You try to ridicule a guy that shows you with such an easy, comprehensive way that what we were thought is not really the facts. Oh, I know why I didn't hit read more.
Why?
Because this is a fucking dissertation.
Oh, is it?
It's so I've run across like these particular comments where people leave like a goddamn novel in the comment section. Like, I really wish there was some kind of restriction at times, because when I get these, I start reading and I'm like, oh my god, this is the perfect kind of comment for comments of the day. I hit read more and my app just goes and then my phone shuts off because it's died, because their comment killed my fucking phone.
In the comment section,
yeah,
Santana Bahena.
Right. Right.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have timestamps.
Santana Bahena. AGE, can you give a shout out?
Oh. Hey, GE, can you give a shout out to my daughter, Lily? We like watching your videos together. Oh, okay. Hi there, Lily. How you doing? What's up, Lily? How you doing? From now on, that's shout outs. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my fucking thing back. I don't know what the fuck happened with it.
Clifford said, Lily, don't talk to the strange man.
Yep. Bugs love cats. Hey, GE, I've been stuck at my grandparents' house this week, and I have to pray every night and act like a Christian. It's literally torture. Damn, Bugs love cats. That has to hurt, man. I'm really sorry that you're having to do that. But you know, whenever you get down on your knees and you pray to Jesus, just remember, they just want you to suck that Jesus dick. But what you can do instead is you can think about other things that's not Jesus dick sucking. Like, I don't know, pick your favorite movie and your favorite scene. Think of that particular scene in Die Hard where he's crawling through the vent and he talks about being a TV tray. There you go. It's stuck in your mind now. That's all you're going to think about. You're going to go to pray to Jesus, and John McClane's going to be there like, come to Los Angeles, have a few laughs. And then he's going to say the thing about TV dinners. There you go. Solved your problem. Joe Blue. Wow, you dumb fucks are sad. I don't know. We're having a good time, right? I mean,
I'm having a good time.
Like every Flat Earther video I do, I laugh my ass off. So I don't know why we're sad. No, we seem to be pretty happy. Oh, this is from Wellington. Wellington Smith, he is a Skeptic Mafia member. So thank you, Wellington, for leaving this comment on one of the videos. But it's on Casey's Today I Learned. If you guys don't know, Casey started a new show here on the channel called Today I Learned. It's similar to the segment that I do before every live stream and on Wednesdays, but it's a little bit more in-depth about one particular subject, and they're really short. But in this one, it's 10,000 species. How did they all fit on the Ark? This is interesting because we went to the Ark today, and we actually discovered why they didn't need to. Because basically the Bible didn't say that they needed to, but even if they did, they're small enough to have fit on the Ark, I guess, any fucking where.
Well, and they only needed one of the kind.
Right, they only needed one kind of like proto-spider, apparently. But I mean, I guess they would like since they don't believe in common ancestry. I guess they wouldn't need like that proto spider scorpion thing that they had.
Yeah, Peachy has a comment.
Peachy,
It's in caps.
fucking spiders. They are fucking spiders. I don't care what you say, KC.
They're arachnids, Peachy. Arachnids.
Arachnids.
I don't know what that scorpion spider thing though that was in the amber. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it was so small.
Is that an arachnid or spider? It would have been it would have been an arachnid, but a precursor to both scorpions and spiders.
Yeah, I don't know. Would they have had a scorpion and a spider?
I don't know.
And a mite is also an arachnid, and a tick.
Right. There were actually a lot of glaring contradictions at the Ark encounter, so I'm going to be highlighting those in my video. Godless Engineer Q Hotel Management in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they've been
Fuck!
They've been asking about noise complaints. I'm like, we're on the end. Hopefully it's not a problem.
Yeah. I love atheism, but you're an awful representative. Please stop making videos. You are terrible. All right, Assad Rasul.
And how do you love atheism?
Yeah, I don't know how you love... Like, I don't love atheism. Like, I appreciate my skeptical nature. I appreciate, being scientifically minded and all that kind of shit. Like, I appreciate those things, and I don't appreciate atheism. It's just my position. Kiwi Age, I want to pet a dinosaur. How much do I have to pray? Okay,
I
well...
want a pet dinosaur, not they want to pet a dinosaur.
Oh, sorry. I guess I was just thinking about how much I'd love to pet a dinosaur.
I mean, you've held an alligator.
I have held an alligator. It was awesome. I want a pet dinosaur. How much do I have to pray? Oh man, that is a lot of dick sucking, I have to tell you. So basically, you gotta do the whole Jesus dick sucking thing about 69 times in a row. Now you do that 69 times in a row, and then 69 times that in a row. So it's 69 squared, the amount of prayers you gotta do in order to have a pet dinosaur. Nobody's been able to accomplish it. The ones that have gotten close enough is those Muslim people, because they pray like 5 times a fucking day. But they're praying to the wrong God. So if they could just switch that and just pray 5 times a day to the Yahweh, I think they would be able to get it.
and then you still need 700 quadrillion God points.
Yeah, you got to keep getting those God points on my Wednesday videos. So be sure to tune in every Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, to get your million God points.
Robert Clary said, "You want a pet dinosaur? Get a bird."
Good point. Or an alligator. I pray you will be saved and will come to God. God has a plan for you in the near future. I have to love like the naivete?
Yeah.
The naivete of these particular comments. Because it's like, oh, God has a plan for you. It's like, no, God ain't got a plan, trust me. I tried figuring out that sumbitch, but once I realized there was no plan, woo, shit opened up for me. Yo, Godless Engineer, I dare you to debunk Flat Earth. Oh, well, shit, we debunked some of it tonight. Like, I don't think that there's any way to debunk, like, flat earth theory, or the flat earth idea. Like, I don't think there's a way to debunk the entire idea, like, in a single video or a live stream or anything like that, because the flat earth has several different facets that you got to debunk. So, I mean, they've devoted multiple different disciplines to, centering around like the facts of like the globe and everything like that, that it would be difficult to like disprove it like all completely like in one video or something.
Peachy asked a question.
Peachy, so here's a question that never occurred to me. Did the animals on the ark have babies, or were they expected to wait until make on dry land to procreate? They got on dry land to procreate?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so how the Ark Encounter explains it is that basically they had like baby or juvenile like versions of the animals.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they are not the animals that we have today. Like they were like proto versions of the animals that we have today.
Yeah, like giraffes with really bitty short necks.
Yeah.
And baby ones. And really tiny horses.
Which, if you guys didn't know, horses and rhinoceroses are closer related to each other than horses and giraffes. I learned that not from the Ark Encounter, but from the Google search I did while I was at the Ark Encounter.
Is that when you looked up the giraffe neck thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wondering why the majority of leftist liberals reject God. I think I understand now. Because, or could it be because they scribble graffiti on themselves, ignore their natural biology, deny their own intellect, destroy moral values, etc. But deep down they know God is going to give them detention afterwards for vandalizing and abusing his creation. Like, there are plenty of Christians with tattoos out there. Like, I like how they're talking about abusing the creation, but like, like there's so many Christians out there that abuse his creation. Like, it's a lot like the red pill philosophy guy tonight being like, oh, well, these planets out here are totally different than Earth, but like every other planet out there is totally different than every other planet. There's another peachy comment. Well, rodents aren't fertile over a year old. Just pointing that out. Shorter lifespan equals shorter fertility range.
So, like, whatever rodent they would have brought on wouldn't have, like, been able to procreate when it got off.
Right.
Yeah. Unless it procreated on the ship.
Right.
Which it's not like they kept them apart. They didn't keep the two apart.
They did have bugs that fucked and reproduced just so that they could be food for the like lizards and shit. That's what they explained. But so like I don't even understand this total like I guess red herring of an argument, or maybe it's a non sequitur because nothing connects anywhere in this particular comment. Like, how do we destroy moral values? I mean, I guess we kind of break free of the moral constraints of the Bible, but that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Ignore their natural biology? No, actually, Christians are the ones that want people to ignore their natural biology, whether it's their inclination for sex, whether it's their gender, or their sexuality. The graffiti on yourself, I mean, I don't see the point. Like, I don't know why that's a bad thing. Like, I don't get that. Deny their own intellect? I don't know what the fuck that means. Honestly, I feel like Christians deny their own intellect. Like, those hardcore, like devout, fundamentalist Christians, they definitely deny their own intellects. Yeah, I don't believe in this whole detention thing that he thinks God's going to give me. Have you been to the moon, Mr. Godless? No, you haven't. Neither did NASA. So you have no fucking clue. So it's best to admit you don't know shit. It's all speculation. That is why so many people are not buying anymore. Try as you might, these are so... And then it's another fucking diatribe. I love reading those particular comments in a drunk voice.
I know how much you love those ellipses too.
Yeah, I love those ellipses. Alright, well that's it for comments tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're actually done fairly on time tonight, like within an hour. I think it's like within an hour because we started at 9:30 and it's 10:39 now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we did pretty good. Way to go, guys. So I hope that you guys have liked this video. If you indeed liked it, let me know what you think. I doubt Red Pill Philosophy's even still here. Oh no, Red Pill Philosophy is still here. So I go ahead and leave any kind of questions that you might have. Be sure to tag at Godless Engineer if you want me to actually answer them. But I want to know what you guys think about his whole planet thing. Like, did I miss anything? Like, I wasn't really able to watch like the comments as I was doing tonight's live stream. I'm not really able to watch like a lot of the live chat. That's why I have KC. She handles a lot of it, and I appreciate her so much for that.
Welcome, honey.
Thank you. But yeah. Fuck you, says GE has a massive penis. Great stream, GE and KC. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Terrence. I appreciate that. Capital H, Godless Engineer. So the video guy believes Mars is real, is a globe, and has polar caps that are visible, but the Earth's south pole is an ice wall. Logic! Of course. Clifford and Azriel says that KC rocks, and kudos to KC.
I'm sorry, JK. JK says he was incredibly funny and I didn't read anything. I'm so sorry.
Let's see.
JK. Let's get some JK comments in there. It's hard to keep up with. You know, there's still 250 people here. There were over 300. I'm so sorry.
My ex-stepmother was an arachnid. How many dogs were on Noah's Ark? These are all JK's comments in the live chat. I want to calculate how many knots per hour it traveled.
Dogs. Did you say dogs?
Yeah.
Explain the dog thing.
Oh.
The dog kind. You remember they said wolves, coyotes, dingoes, and any kind. They just had one kind, and that all split into what we have now. Right,
yeah. So how Answers in Genesis and creationists in general explain it is that there's this one proto kind of each like animal type that we see today. Like literal like dogs is a whole group, like there's a dog kind, okay? But you see the problem is that I'm not sure that like every species of like the canine, I guess genus I think it is, can actually like propagate with each other, because like there's this thing called ring species where if you have one certain species like on one side of the continent and then it breaks up into two different groups and it moves through different environments and they change and then generations later they meet up on the other side, even though they look similar, they will not be able to procreate. But they claim that procreation is the key to determining what kind of an animal something is. And that's how they break it up, but it doesn't really make sense like with biology.
But it seems like, here's the deal. They would have to buy into evolution if they think that all of these different species can come from one type. You know what I mean? Like one proto-animal.
Right.
I don't know how they figure that all of those different things came from one proto dog if they don't believe in evolution.
Well, okay, so the way that they explain that is they believe in microevolution but not macroevolution.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, well, evolution's evolution. Like, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? Reese C in the comments, though, says, my mom says hi, also watch your mouth.
What?
Fuck.
Sorry, Mom.
Let's see. We got Chris saying, this is Godless Engineer tonight. And puts on glasses. I wish I had my sunglasses. Pine Snake, Godless Engineer, does that mean Noah was an early great ape to explain the diversity we have today? No, he definitely wasn't. He was definitely a Caucasian man. For whatever fucking reason.
But Ham had a black wife.
Ham did have a black wife.
His name was what? Kezia,
something. I don't know how you pronounce that. Teresa Ferris, Godless Engineer, KC. I want to know how the basset hound came from the proto canine. I mean, really, has Ken Ham seen a basset hound? Well, I mean, there would have been like a proto animal previous to canines that all canines sort of stemmed off of, but I mean, I don't know like how closely all canines are like related, and if all canines can reproduce with each other. That's gonna be have to be something to look up. Let me see. Anybody else tagging me?
Pov the Stud.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's amazing. I can't put it down. Honey.
Gary White asks, Godless Engineer, are you a wrestling fan? Kind of. I've been turned on to it a little bit. Like, I know that there's that Paige movie that's coming out that's a WWE film, I think, where it talks about how she kind of got into wrestling. And I like that not because of the wrestling aspect, but I just like dramatized like versions of or dramatized, sorry. I like dramatized versions of like true stories. And that's just kind of a genre that I like. Christopher Moore says, "Thank you much. Love you, my new hoodie. Got it today." That's awesome, Christopher. I saw you mention that before the stream, and I didn't have a chance to actually say anything about it. But I'm glad that you got a hoodie. Anybody that's looking for like some great hoodies or shirts or anything like that, I got a Teespring store that I think should be listed in the description. But you can go there and you can get some great like t-shirts. Glory Wright says, FYI, do not wear a "don't worry, we checked, not flat" shirt if you're well endowed because you are willing to have people see the double entendre. Jerkers Wild said, did you see Logic's new vid about Flat Earth and Disneyland? How crazy was that shit? I haven't had a chance to watch his vid yet, but I'll definitely put that in my watch list. Godless Engineer, that's funny. Oh, wait, hold on. Chrismer, that's funny. I'm reading a book called The History of Glue. I'm stuck on this one passage, though. Antisocial Atheist says, have you ever considered leaving the South? Well, I mean, it's come to mind, but, like, my son is, down here, and his mom is not going to be able to move, like, ever. So I'm kind of stuck right now, I guess, in the area, not only because of my job and KC's job, but, we just have a lot of roots dug in right now.
I mean, I can only do my job in like 3 places.
Yeah. Reese C's asking when Faithless Forum. When is Faithless Forum? Reese, I don't know. I've actually left the planning committee and everything concerning Faithless Forum. I didn't make a big ado about it, but I just I didn't like the direction that it was going. So I left.
They have social media accounts.
They do have social media accounts, and so just keep an eye on those. There's Faithless Forum on Twitter, and there's Faithless Forum on Facebook. They should be putting out something soon. Oh shit, we got a new member. Welcome, Flat Earth Freak Show. Godless, Jane Pusecker said, Godless Engineer, have you ever heard of the Urantia book? If you have, what are your thoughts on it? I haven't, actually, so I will definitely try to remember to put that in my reading list there.
Team Skeptic just got here.
Team Skeptic! Finally read Stephen Hawking's book, A Brief History of Time. Fucking amazing. Anyways, what's up, motherfucker? Hey there, NZ Pure. Sorry you're getting here so late, man. Where's Team Skeptic at? Team Skeptic, hey, looks like I'm just on time. What's going on, family?
We're at the end of the video.
We're at the end, man. You're here a little late, Team Skeptic. I'm sorry. You'll have to go back and watch the video. We covered Red Pill philosophy and how dumb as fuck he was. All right, heathens, just a couple more questions, and then I'm going to head on out. Kiwi H says, would you ever get a job at the Ark? Fuck no.
Can't.
I literally can't because at the Ark you have to completely believe in their bullshit in order to work at the Ark. Like
and you have to sign a waiver or like a document.
Yeah, you got to sign something in order to work there. So Blake Swenson said, "Team Skeptic spoilers. He was really dumb as fuck."
Team Skeptic says he's not getting the notification.
Yeah, that's happening to a few people. Chris Kelling, good evening. Here's something just because I like you. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Israel, that is discrimination, but they try to skirt around it by claiming that it's like they try to claim that it's like a non-profit organization, something similar to a church, and that's how they get around it. What?
I don't know. I don't remember how they get around it.
Well, no, I know for certain because like they tried to hire through the Creation Museum or something like that, and for the Ark Encounter, and they put a stipulation on it. They're like, there's a whole big legal battle over it, a legal thing. Godless Engineer, great bedroom you're green screened in. Now, so I'm traveling right now, so that's why I'm here. Terrence Clark, Godless Engineer, I looked up, and dogs, coyotes, wolves, and foxes can't interbreed with the rest of the dog genuses. Sorry for the repost. Thought the clarification was useful. Thank you, Terrence. I appreciate that. You see, I knew something was fucky about that because the Ark Encounter little plaque said that they could all interbreed. So.
Well, honey, the Ark Encounter can't science.
I know. I shouldn't expect them to be able to do good science, but I mean, fuck it if I have standards. What does Quran 262 mean to you, Godless Engineering KC? I have no idea what that is, but I will try to remember to look it up. But anyways, heathens, I gotta go. I'm getting pretty tired, and Casey and I have a movie to watch or something or another. I don't know. We're gonna figure out something to do tonight. And I guess we'll be seeing you heathens later. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice. Bye, heathens!